Yo, it's video time, baby. It's video time. We in the pool. We playing. We Snow Mountain gangsters. That's what we are. Here we are in the pool. Let me give you a little show around, all right? I'm gonna go under. First of all, we got to go under because that's where we all come from. Was it any good? So we were underwater there for a second. I'm in the cave, dog. I'm in the cave. I'm back here in the cave. Check this out, huh? Is this place badass or what? I don't know if you lost me while I was underwater. You got a little stand right here. Got the light coming in. Oh my gosh, this place is stupid. You know, when I grew up as a kid, some of you know my story, but my dad died when I was 10. He was fighting, man. He was fighting to become a super successful guy. He was so close. And then he died. He's making all the right moves. All the right moves. Showing up early, staying late, stacking the dough away. Made a couple real estate plays, really believed in real estate. It's in a sales game. It must be 106 degrees coming in up from this spot right down here in the bottom of the pool, man. It's just awesome. This place is for sale right now for 21 million bones. All right, my dad bought a little house on the lake. It was 50 grand. That was a huge amount of money back then. And it was in the best neighborhood where they lived. If my dad would have been showing all this, he'd be like, whoa, I got to figure out a different play here. Now, I'm not saying you need all this stuff to make you happy, because if you're not happy, this is probably going to accentuate your unhappiness. You're going to be like, damn, I flew in here private. I wrote a check for the joint for 2 weeks. I got all my crew here, and I still hate myself. Not me. I'm saying if you're not happy, you're just not happy. This won't fix it, but it's going to give you a bunch of reasons to be even unhappier. And they all gonna point to you. Okay, it's all gonna point to like, what is wrong with me? I'm staying in what is this, 22,000 square feet or something? Yeah. 6 bedrooms, sleeps like 22 people. 22, I could sleep an army here. I could put 100 people in this joint, right, Sabrina? The girls have bunk beds for 6 and their own TV. Every room's got a TV, a pool table. It's got a golf range inside of it. It's got a big pool and a jacuzzi, gas fireplace. Place is ridiculous. Now, why am I telling you all that? It's got a damn fountain, man. Look, until you see this stuff is available, until you see it's available, you cannot properly set your goals. It is impossible. All right, I'm not bragging out on this thing. I'm telling you, I'm amazed. You know, when I come to a joint like this, first thing I think of is, oh wow, I didn't know this was available. Ryan, did you know about this stuff? I didn't know people flew private all over the world. Like everywhere, everybody, like we went to dinner last night at the Ritz, everybody in there I think is on a private jet. I'm like, I didn't know people live like that. You can't set goals if you don't know it's possible. You know, if you're staying in the little town, guess what? A lot of great people there. A lot of great people in the little town. Your uncle's there, your aunt's there, everybody knows your name. You might even be the big fish in a small, what they say, you know, everybody knows you, you're all acquainted. Mom, dad's there, everything's familiar. Problem is, any advice you get from the people there is limited to the experiences they've had in life, right? I didn't know that when you cook a brisket at 9,000 feet, it takes a little longer than when you cook it down at Miami. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. So if you don't know it, you can't work, you're not gonna work it into your recipe, right? You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people spend more time barbecuing brisket than they do planning out their life. What? Go underwater, ready? She wants to go underwater. I didn't know a camera could go underwater. Don't know if this one can. Let's find out. Shit. Bye-bye. It might be the last time we see you, hero. Let's see if you are a hero. Can I tell you what? If the camera can't be a hero, you need to be a hero to your kids. Am I your hero? Let's go down, bro. 1, 3, 3, 2. Ooh. Now the camera, I don't know if the camera delivered the goodies or not. But if I told your uncle that I could take a camera underwater, he'd be like, son, you're silly. If I told him that somebody else was watching it on their phone, he'd be like, come on, man. You know what? It's not that your uncle's wrong. Your uncle's right. You can't take a camera underwater. Your uncle's right. Phone can't record the data. Your uncle's right. That's the problem, folks. The people you're hanging around are right. They're right. They're right, and that's the problem, you understand? With them, 3 + 3 = 6. With the people up here in Deer Valley, 3 + 3 = like 4 million. These people think different, man. Okay? Right? They think different. They're like, hey, why would I get on a plane? Why would I get on a commercial plane when I can just buy a plane for $30 million, write it off with the IRS? I'm gonna buy a house here. I'm gonna buy a house here, write that off. Somebody else is gonna pay for it. Probably some hedge fund guy owns the joint. Pay attention, man. You don't need all this. You don't need anything. Let's face it. We don't need anything more than what we have. But you deserve it. But like my friend Ryan, Captain Ryan, Real Estate Ryan, Stickman, Gulfstream, Charlie 365. You know what he said? He said, yeah, but you deserve it. If it's out there, you deserve it. And what you don't deserve is to be setting goals based on what you don't know is available. See, Walt Disney created out of a vision. He had a vision. Okay, he did a little model in there, found him a little Donald Duck, found him a little Mickey Mouse, okay? Got it all working, said, man, I'm gonna create a place that's unbelievable. It's never been created before. And he did. What are you gonna create? What are you gonna create, okay? What are you gonna show your kids? My kid's in a cave. My kid's in a cave. What do you call your snow? What do you call your water? She's calling her, this is called Sabrina Snow Water, right? Yep. And it's for sale. She raised $21 last night. All right. So look, man, I hope you like this YouTube video, because I got to tell you, money won't make you happy, but it'll heat the damn pool, and it'll pay the bills, and it'll get you the best house on the hill if you want it. Okay. You can walk out right there above there, walk out, put on your skis, be on a ski slope in 3 minutes, boom, down the hill at 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you don't want all that. My dad did not know about all this. So he was operating with a full deck, 52 cards, full deck, making all the right moves, but he was limited to this. He didn't know what was possible. Right? And if you don't know what's possible, how can you possibly be setting the right goals? Okay? What's this place cost? Shit. How much?
This is the dream. Oh,
what's it cost?
121 grand for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 120 grand. We negotiated. I think they wanted $150 for 2 weeks. I'll never miss the money, folks. I'll never miss the money. I'm not bragging. You're like, oh my God, the guy's bragging about what he spends for a 2-week vacation. First of all, this is not a vacation. We're all working here. How does this work look? Okay? I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, man, this is the way you guys should live, and nobody's showing you this. The guy that owns this joint, he didn't show it to you. I rented it from him so I could show it to you what's possible. Because I want you to understand there's more out there than your professor, your teacher, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt can tell you. It's not that they're bad people. They don't know. Okay? How can you tell people what they can do in life? Huh? How can people, the people that are influencing you, how can they tell you what's possible when they've never seen what's possible? Look, I hope you like this, all right? Please like the page, man. I need you to subscribe to the damn thing. Tell you what, the first 20 people that subscribe, I'm gonna invite you on my next trip. We're gonna do flips. Hey, Sabrina, can you do a flip? Can you do a flip off the side for me? Okay, we come out here. I'm gonna rent snowmobiles, skis. We're gonna go crazy. If you don't know how to ski, I'll get you some ski lessons. You're like, I don't like the snow. Whoa, did you see it? Did it work? Did she do it?
She did it. She did a big jump.
Oh, okay, that's good enough. So look, I'm gonna take you snowmobiling. We're gonna go skiing. We're gonna go planning. But most importantly, we're gonna figure out how to map out the rest of your life so yours doesn't end the way my dad's did. My dad's life ended exactly what he was planning for. Take care of his family. Take care of his family. He didn't know the rest of this was possible. Because if he'd have been thinking with this, rather than the dream house in Lake Charles, if he'd have been thinking about something big. Uh-oh, I got a little fog on there. How long has the fog been there, man?
30 seconds.
If he'd have been thinking big, he'd have had to play a different game that might not have killed him. You understand? I'm 60 years old. I've outlived my dad by 8 years. Okay, I've accomplished more than my dad has by 50 times. I haven't worked any harder. My dad worked his ass off. My dad was as good a man as a man can be. Took care of his wife, took care of his kids, took care of his community, was at church every Sunday, was the usher every Sunday, contributed to the church, gave 10% of everything he made to the church, okay? He didn't have the right blueprint, man. You guys need the right blueprint. You need to find somebody that's not just taking pictures of a big life. They're living a big life and they're willing to share with you how you can have the big life, okay? Now, I'm gonna go underwater. How long can I stay down, all right? Okay, sometimes I get a little crazy down there, okay? So if I get a little crazy underwater, man, you gotta hang in there with me. But look, I'm just doing this for you. If you've never been to the channel, I'm asking you to subscribe and like the channel. I mean, I'm inferior. I'm insecure. I need some subscribers. Okay, you ready? You ready? No matter how big a house I rent, it's up to you to subscribe to the channel. See, it don't matter how big the house is or how much I spend. It's up to you. You're in total control of the subscription button. Man, I don't have any oxygen here. Dang. I mean, altitude's thin up here. Okay? Money's deep up here. And the air is thin. Hey, if you like my laugh, hit the like button.
Where's it going?
Good.
It's not.